Alright, everybody, welcome. This is gonna be a relatively short stream for now, probably meeting back up later tonight, but we're looking at a quick match, which is going to be between Dropshot and Zen. Looks like both players are currently online. Let's see if they're in a call. Hey, Matt.
Hello. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah. Your mic sounds a. Are you not using? Are you using a different mic?
Yeah, no, I got my earbuds in sitting in the parking lot of a Chick-fil-A hotspot. Because we got kicked out of the hotel because at noon and our flight leaves at 6, so we're just kind of like floating around until we need to go to the airport.
Where are the kids?
They're back at home.
Okay. Wait,
They
so
at home and we went to Louisville for like 5 days.
gotcha. How's it been?
Yeah. What's that?
How's it been then? How's Louisville? You guys just
Pretty good. Yeah, we just been hanging out,
nice.
doing not kid stuff, and yeah,
Yeah, I
keeping
imagine that's
working.
it's a nice change of pace.
It is really nice.
Is, it, is Amber in the car with you right now, or is she somewhere else?
Yes, she's
Hi,
in here.
hi, Amber.
Can't hear you because I have headphones in, but TJ says hi.
Matt, I just want to say, as the host of this tournament, I appreciate so much the dedication.
No problem. I feel like I didn't pick the right decks for this tournament.
Eh, I mean, you've also been going against the top of the ladder, so we'll see. Like, you got like your easiest matches are definitely in front of you, but
Yeah, I wish I hadn't uh, the monkey deck and actually done something that had a little bit more power, or just like raw
uh-huh,
aggro rather
yeah,
than trying to do like combo aggro.
yeah. But I mean, hey, at least you're not the degenerate like Scribe who brought three aggro decks, you know.
True. True. Is Zen's name just Zen?
It's Zen, but with some special characters, so we should try to get him in
Oh
here.
shit. Type it. That's super helpful. If he can't type it, how am I supposed to?
You should probably just give him your username and wait. Yeah, what the? Wait, he just gave you. Oh, this kid.
Zen special kids.
He's something special, that's for sure. But welcome to the stream, man. Out of curiosity, how'd you find me? You are you from the just a Twitch page or? I think he's gone. We lost the viewer. Oh, you hate to see. Oh, no, great. Well, I appreciate support. This is as the title says, this is day 4. Been going through some games. I've been meaning to create a scene for the brackets and whatnot, so I can actually show the standings, but I haven't done that yet. But as soon as one of the players figures out his shit, we will be getting into the game. But it's the standard rules that are used for the seasonal tournaments and whatnot, where you bring 3 decks, Uh, each person gets to ban one, and then you play with each other with the remaining two. If you win with one of the decks, then you do not get to use that deck again. He's all set up. We're just waiting for him to actually, because he's got these special characters in his name, and the two of them aren't on each other's friends list yet, so we're trying to just get that sorted. Okay, at least see if I can join the call. Hey Zen.
Not, shut up. It's not it's not working. Like I put in your username like 30 times.
Try just 02 instead of 002.
Potentially could work.
02 is my actual in-game name, but 002 is my Riot ID, so I don't know which one it wants.
Weird how finicky the.
Oh, there it is. Got it.
Great. All right. And then just don't forget to DM me your bands, guys.
I have to use
Yes.
one of the 3 decks I picked, right? I can't or the one I sent to you, right? I can't just
Yeah,
use
you have to use the same decks, and you can't make adjustments to the decks in between sets.
Okay. I haven't touched the decks at all. I was just wondering. And I know exactly what I do not want to play against.
I have my orders.
Nothing like the great outdoors! Armed and ready! More mushrooms!
Where's my axe?
Explosives primed.
Hello, I can get my games in. I haven't played Sen and
Oh my, how long have I been muted? Oh my gosh.
entire time.
Have I been muted this entire fucking match? Oh.
Spectator chat, I guess.
I see, that's I muted my IRL mic instead of muting myself in Discord. I am so sorry for that. Well, all that analysis has been for nothing. But yeah. There's another warning shot. Plunder there now. So I believe that's now 3 plunders for the Powder Pandemonium, plus those monkeys are now going to be a 3-1. Yeah, this board is starting to look pretty scary, and we don't have... Like, honestly, with that second tech, I kind of like just blocking with the Teemo there. Stopping some of that damage, but... Oh, yeah, sorry about that, guys. I'm a bit thrown off by the fact that I had muted myself the entire time.
The beast will wait.
Yeah, you definitely gotta hold that back. You need blockers at this point. You're not rushing him down before he rushes you down, but if you can clear up this board somehow, then you're still in a really good spot.
Fight or die.
That's gonna be something that he created from. Actually, I don't hate attacking with this because if you attack, actually, yeah, if you attack with the 3 guys, then if they're blocking into you, they're dying regardless. So that can be really good, especially if you can get rid of one of the overwhelm guys. So you probably actually even want to attack with the Jagged Taskmaster too. Let's see. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 13 damage. 13 damage. That you can get buffed up. I hear that him having the might here is really strong. You can block 2. That takes it down to. He only blocks 2 damage there.
Vandal scouts are never
You
afraid.
gotta block this guy. Having said that. Okay, so he's gonna survive with 1 HP if he blocks like that, I believe. This question is spells. Alright. So if you're playing that, I'm not sure, like, if you're playing that, I definitely don't think you block, although he does have the Troll Chant. So this isn't actually gonna do too much. Okay. Oh yeah, no, that is lethal, yeah. The question is whether or not Matt has any other spells in hand. I forgot it because that's the 1 extra carryover damage. So I was thinking if he plays it here, I forgot that there was actually 1 damage getting blocked on this. Okay, warning shot. And that doesn't do anything. And yeah, alright. Game 1 goes to Zen. And yeah, like, what would have prevented that actually is blocking a turn earlier with the Teemo. Would have prevented that lethal. I'm still not sure you win the game. You're in a really bad spot, but it would have prevented the lethal. We're gonna go ahead and switch to Matt's perspective for game 2. And it is going to be... Matt is going to switch it up to Lurk this game. So it's going to be Lurk versus the Deserter deck. You want to get rid of the Rek'Sai here. Probably get rid of the Bone Skewer as well. You want to find a... Well, actually, finding a 1-drop isn't as important here because you're turn 2. Hey, what's up, Dirt? Welcome to the stream. He's going to keep the Bone Skewer. And he does end up finding one drop, but you know, as I was saying, one drop is really important with Lurk if you've got that attack token. But the fact that he doesn't have it means that, you know, it isn't quite as important. It's still nice to have. I think you can just open that because you want to wait for something to play vulnerable. But he's just going to drop that and, you know, try to push some more damage. Right. Does hit that Lurk. Oh, and a Rek'Sai on top. Wow. He's going to be drawing into 2 Rek'Sais, though. Which, at this point, on turn 4, you might actually just choose to play one of your Rek'Sais, get that bonus +1 to all your guys, and then you still have that Rek'Sai in hand afterwards. You take the 1 damage every time. And we're going to see the Snapjaw Storm here. You can hit another Lurk. The next turn, if he plays the Rek'Sai, no, you don't care about that. Then you're looking at probably that's going to be Rek'Sai going up to 8, which means that your next Rek'Sai will actually level up, assuming you're hitting your Lurks. So yeah, I think Rek'Sai here is correct. And then on turn 6, attacking with Rek'Sai should level up Rek'Sai. Streamer mode is technically on, but I made it so I could still hear stuff. But you know, if that's annoying people, I will make it so notifications are no longer back on. I don't like that. I think. Oh, that's a big misplay from. You really want that +1 there. Well, no, it puts it at the top of the deck. I forgot what Bone Skewer did. Never mind. I am not. I don't play Lurks. I did genuinely forget that Bone Skewer puts it on top of it. I just thought I shuffled it in for half a second there. And we don't know what he has. I'm still not sure you want to do that because yeah, like if the Viego comes out turn 5, having that Bone Skewer to deal with that immediately is nice. But this is a non-buffed at all Viego. You're out of mana now, and the board is big. And again, you drop that Rek'Sai next turn. And yeah. So we're gonna go 1-1, which means we will be seeing the Deserter deck once again, but this time it's going to be against the TFTimo deck. And I think every single one of round that Matt has gone into is gone to 3 games, but we're seeing game 3 once again. And yeah. We'll go ahead and keep it on Matt's perspective for this game. Yeah, unfortunately, because of it's a round robin LPL, like everything's closed, all the decks are already submitted and whatnot. You know, I am planning on having more events like this in the future. So if you stick around, maybe we'll get you in one of the next ones. Yeah, for sure, man. I don't know why I keep putting L at your name. This is Elpeth, but I keep calling you Elpel. I like the parlay here. He's going to do that and then into the Jagged Butcher, which is going to start up his, racking up the Splendors.
Ye started without me.
I imagine we'll see an open swing into monkey business here.
Let's get to it.
One thing I'd be worried about is a Vile Feast or an Undergrowth, yeah, which is going to actually prevent the Plunder. I think you're honestly fine with that, because, again, this is a spell, and so you can just bank up that spell mana. The fact that he's using that much mana on your Teemo, which you really don't care about, it's mostly just there for this Plunder procs, is perfectly fine with you. I don't like, with this deck, you're not even running a full set of Teemo. A Teemo getting yeeted is not by any means the end of the world. Just gonna go with the Maker in. Glooms the Spiderling. Get some card advantage. That's going to enable these two plunders.
What's that you got there?
Block into the spider. Open board, but now we're going to see a Monkey Business and a Swindle most likely. Disintegrate's a great pull. Disintegrate's fantastic. That makes the Marauder, or the Deserter and Viego a lot less scary. He does need to start finding, you know, actual, like the Powder Pandemonium or some of his, you know, bigger damage. He's going to push some decent damage here, though. And it's also going to enable one more Plunder drop. But his hand is a little empty, and he's got to be, yeah. Okay, you do have Disintegrate. Like, the fact that you got Disintegrate here is massive.
Safety will cost you.
And that's a great pull as well. Oh my gosh. You're talking about how he's kind of losing some, like, he doesn't really have the hand size. And he finds a Glimpse Beyond from the opponent. That is fantastic. And there's the Powder Pandemonium. Alright. I think you go for Yoda Grifter here.
There's nothing to fear.
I don't see any reason not to drop him here.
Yeah, you don't want to cross me.
And a Spirit Leech. Oh.
Hot now.
And you got some just great blocks here. You know? Into there, into there, into there. And then you can Spirit Leech your 3-1. Good call not to attack with Viego here, because, you know, while he does survive, you do want to preserve the body, and you know that he pulls something, so the possibility that he grabbed your Disintegrate is pretty decent, and so you want to make sure that he doesn't die there. But, you know, Powder Pandemonium, that's going to give the Viego Challenger into his, and he's choosing to Disintegrate the Jagged Butcher. Well, the thing is, in this matchup, there's not a lot of things you're looking to disintegrate.
So young.
Gold carved into Powder Pandemonium here could be lethal. Depends what he's got in hand. But you know he had the Camoborn Soldier, but we've seen him play that. We know he's got Marauder. I mean, I don't know why I keep calling him Marauder. We know you got the Deserter. He's going for a Plunder. And he's going for the Powder Pandemonium. Okay, he's going to lead off with it. There's a deserter.
Don't I?
Alright, you play TF, and gold card. TF gold card should be lethal here. Or I guess, actually, the warning shot is still lethal, right? If he doesn't have any other responses, like he survives with 1 HP, but you saw the warning shot. Let's see what else he has. Oh yeah, that's game. That is game. All right. So Matt ends up winning 2-1. He's just. Oh, and to top it all off, he actually drew a shroom, which would have killed him regardless. Alright. Good game, guys. For about half of the first game, I muted myself. The thing is I muted myself with my mic and not in Discord, so the stream could not hear me either, which was a bit odd.
Okay, it's okay. The first one was very uneventful and should be stricken from the record.
I literally both of those Viyogo games had the like 5 spell top decks, and I'm pissed.
Yeah, you hate to see it.
I drew Glimpse Beyond like 8 times, and I'm livid. Like I literally, that's actually just pissing me off.
So Exo Clutch. Have you guys played each other yet?
No.
No.
Let me play clutch. Let me play clutch. Let me play clutch. Let me play
Play a
clutch.
game. Shut the fuck up.
Well, actually, because I know Zen and Matt have to go pretty soon. So if you Zen, if you want to go immediately again, we could probably do that because I think Exo Clutch, you guys can be here a bit longer, right?
Yeah, I pretty much got all day after this point.
Yeah, because I know Zen and Matt are out of here by 4.
Same.
Also,
Yeah,
I want to say that Nard Darius game I kind of popped off.
So
Yeah.
I think I.
Matt,
I
have
don't know
you-
Who I played last time? I think I played Matt. Didn't I?
let me check.
I think I played Exo. Have I?
Matt, you have played me, James, Josh, Zen, and Jert. You have not played versus Exo. So, so we want to do Zen into Clutch and then Matt into Exo?
We can't do it at the same time.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I'm down.
Everyone, does that good for you? You could do your Clutch?
Is it alright if I go first? Exo and I go first?
I'm trying
Or do
to.
you have to leave, Zen?
It don't matter to me. I'm around.
I don't have to leave until like 4.
Alright, so you mind if they go first then?
From the wall.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Alright, so Matt, Exo, you guys ready?
I'm adding him as a friend.
Alright.
Hold on.
Um,
What's his stream again? It's like Rooster on what?
Rooster of Slavic origin.
Slavic origin. That's right.
You could just follow me. We do need 50
'cause you didn't want
followers.
to put the Russian in there, right?
Yeah, especially like with the international communities I'm in, it was just like somewhat scuffed. I didn't get a whole
But
lot.
I
Like,
get it.
there were some people who was just like, yeah, you important Spooter. I'm like, I'm not. I don't. And so just to avoid any confusion, change
You
it
said?
up.
Did you say potent Sapooter?
I said Putin supporter.
I think you said potent Sapooter the first time though.
Maybe, who knows?
Matt,
see no concern.
can you add me? Cause your thing doesn't show.
Don't. Sorry, it's only 1 0 instead of 2. It's just 0 2.
Okay, that's fine.
He's wanted to see if he would.
You gotta. We
they
should probably
want-
have people actually just add each other on League of Legends beforehand, because
Yeah, probably.
that seems a much easier
Alrighty.
system then.
Let's do it.
Y'all ever had ice for lunch?
Alright, and we are going to get into the next set, which is going to be Dropshot versus EXO. We just saw Dropshot win the previous match. Actually, let's watch from EXO's point of view. Game number 1. So we are pretty familiar with his decks. Let me update the bracket. Zen against Matt. Lost 1-2. Makes Matt go up to 2-3. And Zen goes down to 1-1. Alright. We're getting bans in. EXO banned Azir Aurelia. So once again, we're seeing that Azir Aurelia banned. Everyone realizing that was a good target, except for me, because I am a dumbass when I played him. Yeah, unfortunately, we are not on Liquipedia, my man. I've been meaning to get a scene together for that, but I have not done that yet. And Matt has banned Katarina Misfortune, which means EXO's 2 remaining decks are going to be Jinx Vi Zed and Annie Elise. Annie Elise is your typical spider package with Annie in there. And then Jinx Vi Zed, to be perfectly honest, I do not know what that deck is. My guess is it's kind of some sort of mid-range beatdown, but we were seeing Lurk into Spiders for our first game. Something I've criticized the Spider players in the tournament about when we've seen them before is the refusal to take damage and just go wide in order to deal damage. A lot of them have been trying to play almost like control pace, which is, if you're trying to play a control pace as a Spider deck, you will lose. Okay, we'll see if he goes for the Elise or the Annie here. Actually, he didn't play the Annie. I am very confused. You do not have the attack trigger. If you really wanted to block, you could just play the Elise and block into it, and then you have a favorable trade. Matt missing that lure trigger is tragic, though. No, LP, we are actually NA side. I myself am from Virginia in the States. I think everyone in the tournament is somewhere in the States. Is there a... Do you actually have to like switch servers in order? Like, I know there's no crossplay between servers in League of Legends. Is that the same case as for Legends of Runeterra? Okay. So he misses the. But you gotta, you gotta play your units here, EXO, and you gotta start. Well, technically that's a unit. I would really rather start seeing these champions and start seeing the value, but... No drop from Matt, though. Matt, first 3 turns and not a single lurk. It's not what you want to be seeing. Yeah, he only dealt 2 damage there. Like, if Matt really doesn't have an answer, if he plays Annie Elise there, he's pushing 5 damage instead, as well as having 3 units on the board that can, and a spider that can just start blocking into these things. confused by the layering on this. Like, I guess he wants the spider, but I don't. The refusal to play the champions is confusing me. You could have played a. At least, yeah. At least play your champions here, so you know, have that nice open attack. Put it on the board. This ethereal remitter here will actually be pretty interesting because you're gonna get some sort of 5 cost from the Undying. The Bone Skewer immediately onto the Annie. But again, you know, that's getting rid of a 3-drop and using a 2-mana spell to get rid of a 1-drop. So I'm not sure how worth that is. But why aren't you playing Elise? You have 2 of them. And now you can't have Elise and go for Ethereal Remitter here. I'm so confused. Alright, just thinking. Oh, I know what it is. Yeah, he's gonna go for the Brood Awakening and not even attack with a spider. Yeah. He wants to level up Elise. Which I said it before, Elise is a very strong champion. And they give it to you really early as a player. The thing about Elise is that she's somewhat of a trap.
I don't bite.
In that players want to want to go for the level 2 Elise. And Elise isn't put in Elise decks to level her up. If she levels up, great. It's got a great payoff. But she's in there because she's that nice, fearsome body that keeps on generating those 1/1s. He's gonna create. I mean, Ephemeral Copy of the Undying is cute because it's gonna die on its own. But Matt finally getting that second lurk, so you know he missed the first 3, but at least these previous 2 turns he's found them. Zero side collar coming in. Not attacking with the Elise. Wants to preserve that body despite having the other one in hand. Yeah, I guess it's fine. You know, at this point though, you're just. These boys are just going to be bigger, right? So an open attack is probably pushing 8 damage, because you know he's not going to block with the Elise. So it's taking you down to 10. Or you could be, you know, playing something else here. He's going for the predict. He wants to make sure he hits a lurk here.
In this timeline, we're sure to save Icathia.
And also just lets him go somewhat wider. Is he going to go for the Brood Awakening?
Sounds of prey excite them.
So here's what's gonna happen. He'll probably block with 2 of the spiders and then go for the crawling sensation. Which honestly isn't terrible actually, and you'll get those challengers on the spiders, so you can actually start pushing face a bit. Like that would actually be a decent play. However, if the Elise dies here, that is no longer a play. And so I have a feeling... No, he is actually going to block. Okay. I was going to say, I have a feeling he's just going to let it hit face so he can play the crawling sensation.
You dare!
He's just going to play the Elise rather. But probably see another Elise. drops here. They're thinking and decided against it. Again, I don't know why. You can go for the ethereal emitter. He's gonna find a razor scale hunter. That scout's actually kind of interesting. You have to be somewhat careful here, man. That can kill that. Okay, we're gonna get the pike coming out, and it's going to get rid of the scout. Nothing Exo can do here. Is going to respond by yeeting the Xursa Hunter. Or Collar. I like that. He wants to preserve the pike. He's going to block into that. He's not too careful, though. He's actually in danger of this atrocity on something. See if he's got some other move here, though. Okay, Bone Skewer. If you're going to Bone Skewer this, you should block the 3-3 because that prevents one more damage, but that's fine. That puts Pike at 8. He's got 2 cards in hand. We know Pike's one of the top cards. So he's drawing that. I imagine one of his other cards is probably a Jaw Hunter, because he didn't play a creature last time. He's going to go for just an attack with Lurk will bring it up to 13, so he still won't quite have leveled up Pike. Unless, of course, he takes out the Ruthless Predator, which will, in fact, level up Pike. And so we should be seeing a complete board clear here. Which, interestingly enough, is actually going to buff up these Undying. He could also go for the Atrocity onto Pike here, which I actually don't hate. That actually might give him lethal. Yeah, that's lethal, actually. If Matt doesn't have a response, that is actually lethal. That's really cute. Yeah, just swing. Wait a minute, that's... Wait. Whatever. I lost 1 damage somewhere. It's not quite lethal. It's 9 damage. So, it doesn't go for the Arachnoid Sentry here. Because if Vomit Blast not enough, right? You can block 5 damage, but because he played that buffed that. You got 1 card in hand. One thing I think that could save him here is that strike spell. I'm struggling to think what else he could have that could let him live from this attack. And yeah. Alright, game 1 goes to Exa. Let's go ahead and switch perspectives to Matt for game number 2. And that means Exa will be playing the Jinx Vized, which I'm not sure we've seen in this tournament before yet. I'm not sure if we've actually seen anything. Yeah, let me. Well, that's starting up. I'm gonna create. Actually, we're getting in game, so never mind. Okay, well, he's got 1 drops this game. That's for sure. Holy crap. He's gonna keep 2 of them. I like that call. Once again, this is the 3rd game in a row where Matt is getting turn 2 as Lurk, which is really not what you want to see. Finds the rally spell. No turn 1 play from Exo. So he's got his big plays, but he's gonna turn Pike into the, or he's gonna get some more answers, and he's going to turn Pike into his spell version, which is a far better version of Pike. So I like that play. I think he just flooded with 1 drops here. You can take 3 damage. So I don't think you block into that.
Let's take this puppy for a spin.
6 damage is a bit more. Pre?
Here we go.
What? Interesting. EXO is pretty new to the game. I should preface that. As you probably, that's just the not knowing how really passing works there, because yeah, there's no reason to pre-commit there. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Yeah, I think you just open attack here. Okay, he's gonna pre-play Death from Below, summon Pike, and he's just gonna try to work towards that Pike's level up. He's not gonna keep this as a removal tool, and instead just he wants to level up that Pike. Question is they're running... Well, interestingly enough, this could actually get denied. I don't know what Exo's deck is running, but you could actually deny this if you've got it. Which you would hate to see your Pike lose your Pike like that, but then you also have to be concerned about, you know, oh, here comes the spell. Okay, I was about to say you need to be worried about getting excited, but you need to be worried about getting excited once Pike comes down, because if you wait for that spell to resolve, then you can just blow up Pike. Instead, he gets rid of the 2/2 and misses Lurk. Oh my gosh, Matt has been so unlucky with these Lurks.
It's a cannon, not a shield. Hold still.
Yeah. There's the Aspiring Chronomancer. I think there's a good chance Matt will just choose to play the Zerareth, the Under Titan. I'm gonna keep this to ensure the lurk on the next attack.
My first big mission.
Plus the Under Titan trades really well into this. But is going to decide to keep it in the back.
Light the fuse.
Mm. Okay, but you've got a but
Better run.
you have a resonating strike though. You didn't have to Mystic Shot that. Now that's just gonna get burnt. Oh well. That's just probably didn't know what the card did and wanted to get rid of the pipe. The thing is, since with Pike's level up, is that's all other allied pikes, so it's still at 6 because it's struck a couple times. Another Blood in the Waters. Sure we'll see the Chronomancer here most likely. And I would pick up that Snapdraw Swarm to grab a lurk on your next turn.
Are endless.
And then we'll probably see a swing with the Zerareth. And Nexus is kind of out of cards. But apparently he's got some sort of choice, because he's taking his time considering it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing it correctly. Zerareth? Oh, maybe. We'll just keep calling our buddy the Under Titan. Not deciding whether or not he wants to attack with the Under Titan or not. I fucking love that. The thing sounds like a goddamn TIE fighter when you attack with it. Is holding the Boom Kuruki in the back.
A foray into the field?
And is working solely off of top decks now. Now, I say he's working solely off of top decks like that's a bad thing. If he top decks a Jinx, she is automatically leveled up, and that might be enough for him to save him.
Nothing but a footnote.
A Jinx top deck here is, I think, the only chance Exo has, but we'll see. And he did choose to grab the Snapdraw Swarm, so we'll probably see that in play.
The Yordle here's with me.
Yeah, that's not gonna cut it, bud. Matt misses another lurk. Oh my gosh. I think Matt wins this game, but it is actually ridiculous how many lurks he has missed. This man was running a normal lurk package. He has like 5 non-lurk cards. I think you just play Zerareth here. Bones. Alright. Yeah, open attack. And between like with Blood in the Water, this should just be the game, depending on what he tap decks. Yep, yeah, and that's game number 2. So we are going to a game 3. Zen, you have to leave at 4, right? So we might not be getting to your game versus Clutch. I apologize for that. This one's going a bit longer than I thought it would. Oh, that TIE fighter. Oh, 4 coastal, so you got time. Okay, okay. Central, that's what I meant. I meant to say Central. Put your question marks back. You know, you're not God. Here I am. Alright, we're actually gonna go. Let's watch this one from EXO. He's got the Powder Pandemonium. He's got Swindle. He's got. He doesn't have any units, but that's kind of spells you want to see. And you get Monkey Business. Yeah, he's got a decent starting hand. So I want to see what this EXO deck is actually packing. Okay, what are we looking at here? Well, we know he's got the Make It Rain, and we know he's got a Police Stick. So I feel like this guy's not long for the world. Pokey sticks the Nexus in order to get a Plunder effect off here. Swindle. And this part can be pretty confused. The best card he can grab here is to Get Excited, but I don't know if that's what he found. Because it is possible he missed that. Matt's board is still allowed when he gets struck. The parlay coming through. It's going to enable another Plunder. Okay, you have 0 response. I don't know. Actually, I don't want to just... You don't want to get excited at anything here. Just you lose your play. He does want to get excited here. Okay. My mistake. No, there's the Monkey Business. So this will take him down 15 this round. And then he'll be getting another one of these at the beginning of next round as well. And yeah, I think this is... Okay, well actually there's the Jinx. And it's not going to be too terribly difficult to empty your hand here. Okay, Make Your Rain. said that that Powder Panda, like, you need to have a leveled up Jinx before Powder Pandemonium comes down so you can start holding that rocket. Because that rocket completely cancels out the Powder Pandemonium. But I don't...
Nothing like the great
Oh,
outdoors.
you're in such a rough spot here, though.
Armed and ready.
I hate I get excited and then dropping a boom crew here. Yep, that's the proper one. And you might even choose to play Jinx here. I don't think is correct, but
Adventure starts with mushrooms.
I think you play Rookie here. But either way should be fine.
I can do this.
Did you get any good pulls, Daniel?
Charged up and ready to go.
Okay, so Matt actually did just grab the 3-1. That is not what you want to see here. Yeah, the vibe might single-handedly kill him. Gotcha. So what are in the loot boxes?
Just gonna put this here.
Trouble coming at ya.
Eat this. Hold still.
I kind of disagree with that block, but it's fine.
Backfire.
Well, actually, he may just want to be
Not without me.
building board space for this Powder Pandemonium. Gotcha. Oh man, these are not the drops you want to be like, or the thing. Like, he wants a playable card that he can play in tandem with Jinx. Well, having said that, no, this is a great drop. This is exactly what he wanted. This is gonna save the goddamn game for him. What am I talking about? Oh my gosh, this is amazing for for EXO, and going to be really unfortunate for Matt. Oh, Matt is going to hate seeing that. Okay. EXO will be going down to 6 HP here. So wait, if he has a second one, then no, that's just a parley. A second Powder Pandemonium should just be lethal. But EXO, like, they're both relying on top decks, and EXO has the Jinx, and that's he can finally level it up.
Let's take the puppy for a spin.
Okay, there's a monkey business. That should mean he survives the turn.
I'll give you to the count of six up.
If I hear fat hands one more time, jeez.
Hey, one of us got a sense of humor.
And he's also not quite in Super Mega Death Rocket range. Matt needs that Powder Pandemonium.
It's a party.
Yeah, you don't want to cross.
What can you grab? Oh, if he get excited. If you found a get excited with that nab.
Know the value of coin.
Oh, we don't know what he grabbed. Okay. Matt is probably dead. But depending on what he grabbed, or depending on what he could get, and how EXO attacks, he does still have a chance here. Why? I guess he wants to get the Super Mega Death talking to him. That makes sense. I don't know why you would block with Vi here, but I guess he wants to just preserve his board. You know, Resonating Strike doesn't level up you guys, so yeah, he'll just... Oh, never mind. Just... I mean, it doesn't really matter. That was not the top deck you wanted to see. And with that, I think Matt is probably dead. We'll see. Goes down to 1 HP here. Exit goes down to 3.
Bye-bye.
Love that animation. And Matt just surrenders. Yeah, I don't think there's anything he could top deck that's going to allow him to get the 3 damage. If EXO just plays correctly and opens attacks, the Matt should just be dead.
Bye.
Good games, guys. Bye, Matt. Thanks for playing. He is out of here. Alright. Yeah, some really close games there. So, Clutch and Zen, you guys ready to go?
Yeah.
Alright, I am actually going to go get some coffee started, so if you want to give me 1 second. And
Fuck your coffee.
okay. You're talking...
Literally, do it.
You're talking to the tournament admin there, man. I don't know. There might be some. There might be a docked payout. I don't know.
Hey, bro, what?
The
fee.
PayPal is all I'm saying.
But yeah, just give me. I'm not gonna wait for it to brew or anything. I'm just gonna get started. So just give me a minute. Be right back.
Alright, sounds good.
Bro, that was too close. Like,
You got
At the
really
end-
lucky
at
with
the end
that,
of-
with that draw with the card that did 1 to everything. You got so fucking lucky with that shit.
Yeah, that was
the one,
actually...
If you didn't draw that exact card, you died.
I think I died. Yeah, if I don't draw that, I die. Like, it's like the thing is also the card griefed me. Like, I don't think I died because I had Jinx, right? Like, the thing is, I had to play the card.
You would have.
No, but like,
You would have had lethal on you.
Yeah.
oh, actually, yeah, because I will have to wait one more round. So yeah, he will kill me.
That's so lucky.
I pulled that card and like, I was literally so fucking trying so hard just to get Jinx out there. Like, I was like, Bai is here. I don't give a fuck. Jinx is the win con in this fucking thing right
I
here.
don't know what Matt had in his hand because we were spectating the XL point of view, but like, I don't know. The 3 HP survival is tough.
I guess the thing is also like like right there, like even if let's say like he survived and somehow like some random bunch of units appear, like I had another Jinx rocket right as soon as the next round just began, so he was dead anyways. Nobody.
It was just unfortunate that you drew that 1 card at that one.
Yeah.
time. Really don't know how he could have got out of that one. It must have been so sad.
The thing also too, like, it was like at first I didn't want to take like unnecessary fucking trading like with spells, but like I was like, he just fucking spell me out. I'm like, I'm fucking trading my spells too for the Nexus damage then. And
Alrighty.
it was nice. It was fun.
Hold on, give me a second. Oh, so sad. Okay, we're good.
You didn't link the stream on the general, so
Yeah,
can I have the link?
I got you. Give me a second.
Imagine not following TJ on Twitch, shaking my head.
I've never been on to Switch ever in my life.
Yo,
I'm supposed to
Clutch.
Follow.
What's up?
You wanna play rock, paper, scissors instead of actually playing our games out?
Boo! This guy has to go.
Goes to game 3, then yeah. I'm down to flip the coin on game 3. That's kind of fun. Finally figured out how to play one of my decks that I didn't know how to play before.
You guys ready?
Yeah. My boss just texted me and said, called my boss and said I wasn't gonna be able to make it work from jail, and she said bailed me out so I could make it to work.
Pardon?
It's like a Daffy Duck meme. I'm scared.
Good luck, guys. Don't forget to DM me your guys' bands.
DM the bands, why?
So I can see them.
Because you can't see the bands.
Yeah, I can't see Benfis.
I
We'll be getting into game 3 here shortly. Let's watch Clutch's point of view. So Clutch is 3 decks. He is bringing Thresh Nasus, which is the Slay package, Tom Soraka, and Darius Elise. So 3 very different decks, but 3 established archetypes. Zen, as we saw earlier today, is Darius Nar, a Deserter deck with Cat Viego Elise, and a Zed Bard. Which one of those they'll want to get rid of, we will be seeing momentarily. Clutch has banded the Deserter package with Viego. And we will be seeing what bands from Zen. He's taking just. Apparently he bans Soraka Tom Kench. I don't know why Zen couldn't DM me that, but it's fine. Alright. Soraka Tom Kench, that's an interesting ban. We're getting into the game here.
Lady Elise, where are you?
It doesn't have the attack thing, so I actually like that as opposed to developing the rear guard. But it does make this attack a bit slower, but imagine we'll see the Elise here. This is going to go for the raw damage of the Legion rear guard now, though. Okay, so we're seeing the Darius Elise Spud package versus Darius Nar. So Darius mirror matchup here, which is a champion we don't often see. The 2/3/2s block into each other, and the Spider Boy remains.
Fight or die.
Choosing whether anyone wants to block me the half of the aristocrat, which only really prevents just 1 damage, doesn't even damage this thing. But, it does prevent 1 damage and it gets the spider out on the board for you. As well as advances Scuttle guys, so leveling down. All these cards are like you never see the card bats you never see it in play, but like oh my gosh, what a sick art for this card. Nice. Attack of the Undying, pre-committing might onto it. And Zen's actually gonna block into it?
I'll take everything.
Yeah, you're always blocking into the yeah. Never see the Gnar. We'll also see Elise here. I don't know how much they get paid, but I'm inclined to agree with you on that shirt. I have a feeling he's just gonna let this hit. Which I'm not sure like if that's incorrect. This is about Pokey Stick.
It's a rain ash in our wake.
Makes that Ancient Yeti and a Ruthless Raider come down. And he's gonna Pokey Stick next. Cycle his deck a bit, get that card draw. Oh, wait, actually, you haven't played Josh. Are you talking about Matt? You're talking about Matt, then... Okay, Vile Feast doesn't actually...
We must all make sacrifices.
Yeah. Also, like, Matt missed so many lurks there. That was a bit heartbreaking. Like, how many lurks Matt missed. Alright, you gone wider. I think all this has overwhelm, right? Like, you got these chump blockers, but Zen does not care about your chump blockers at all.
My true beauty is beneath.
There's that Spire to level up. Here, the Brood Awakening here to refill his board. Like, I don't think it's enough, though. Like, these overwhelms are just gonna... Again, why the fuck do people keep pre-committing burst spells? Obviously, Zen had just a really nice curve here, and he's gonna win. But it doesn't matter. But why in the world do people keep pre-committing burst spells? Come on, guys. The point about these burst spells is that you can play them in response. That's what makes them strong. But Zen's gonna go up 1-0 here. Which means Zen next will be playing Bard Zed. And Zen just casually BME moding in a tournament with friends. And and Clutch is staying on the same deck here.
What's that noise?
Yeah. Does not want to block into that. We'll probably see the Elise here. You should definitely play the Elise here because he's not going to be.
Lady Elise,
I don't think
please, take me
Denton's deck runs a whole lot of 2-drops with more than yeah. Yeah, there's open attacker. Desmus is very annoying though, and it's going to make things frustrating.
No, 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 no.
But for now, he's got a good attack. Interesting blocks. You're really happy to see this go to 1 HP so you can Blades Edge it as clutch.
Without a sound.
Okay. You actually want to... Oh, yeah. I was going to say is you actually want to pre-commit Blades Edge here. As much as I was playing about pre-committing. This one, because this is the attack tree, you actually want to get this off before it can buff up the Zed there. Okay, I disagree with open attacking here, yeah. See, and now that's not in threat of actually attacking, so you can hold back on that now. So that's fine. So what you really want to look to do here is try to get to that stage where you get that level up on the Darius, get below the you want to attack with Elise here. See, he wants to preserve the Elise because he knows Zed just attacks into it, but you don't care about that. You don't like. You're developing 2 bodies here. You're pushing for more damage. Zed has to block into that one. You're just generating another spider. Definitely want to attack with. There, but you know.
We've been through a lot. Do not deny me.
Zen grabs the Elise here. Okay, good. He's grabbing the right card. That the resonating strike on. Oh, I guess it pushes that there. Actually, never. Yep, your coach is in a rough spot.
Come, stay a while. We must all make sacrifices.
Only the worthy survive.
Having said that, if he isn't okay, he does develop. So you're attacking with 5 bodies here, or you can go the crowd's favorite. Ooh, that's also really tempting.
I feel your
That.
fear, Darcy dog. You're the one hiding behind a mask.
My gifts cannot be refused, for they are not given.
Okay. I would full swing here, keep a spider in the back. I think actually holding spider is really important just as a blocker. In order to survive.
Disappointing.
Punish restraint.
We'll see here.
Idle hands. Disappointing.
I am a true master.
I think that's his worst block he's had, so he'll probably commit it.
Idle hands.
Punish restraint. Not disappoint me.
Here we're seeing Eunice dance. He says just keep the Z in the back. And, you know, the spider actually survives. Now this is actually gonna be really important. It's really important for Zen to open attack here. If Zen develops, then you get to play the Arachnoid Sentry here. And completely shut down this entire turn. But he's going to open attack. You have to preserve the Darius, so I think you just block one with a spider. Which I was saying is like having the spider alive is really important, and Zen definitely should have killed it when it attacked. Actually, at least in the Scuttle guys here is interesting. You want to say the Arachnoids... you know, I don't hate that, actually. Just fill your board. No! I hated that. Oh, I hated that so much. That's so... Oh...
Taste purple. Yay. The people are my strength.
That was a mistake. That was a big mistake. Oh, that stun was a really strong tool. Wait, if you're gonna go for this anyways, then why did you... Because now you're just burning... Oh, okay. What the f... I'm very confused why you didn't stun Darius. Instead of just stun the 2-2, but at this point, yeah. That's game. That's game. Zen... I mean, I can't say Zen doesn't deserve it with this. This is...
I pull the strings.
What I'm trying to say is it feels more like Clutch has lost this game rather than Zen's won this game. But I think overall Zen probably played better. And his decks are definitely more refined.
Strength above all.
Skitter out from the darkness.
You cannot win.
You're
It's
strange.
just... You tell they kind of don't know what their decks do. There's no sense in tagging all the spiders, holding one back. Lets you have the same amount of board presence while keeping a blocker in the back. Having said that, Zen dies. This open attack regardless. I guess he would have had enough blockers. And Clutch dies, what I mean to say. Let's find a level. Actually, yeah, if he had kept a spider, I mean, it wouldn't have mattered because it stays if he looks back to heal that back up, but that's GG. Exact lethal. So he can block here and here, but still has 5 damage coming through, and that's his HP. This is going to be a 20%. Okay. Going to bring Zen up to a 2-1. And Clutch is going to go 0-2. Alright, good game, guys.
GG. GG.
I've never seen either Bard or Zed before, so I was just like, what the
Bro,
fuck did they do?
you actually got so lucky because I drew 0 chives.
Okay. Yeah, no, Clutch didn't get lucky.
Oh well.
Please,
wait.
please read what your guys' fucking decks do. You don't generate chimes until turn 3 now, bud.
What?
Bard got nerfed.
What? Wait, I don't think. That all makes sense now. I'm like, why isn't my tasty faithful getting any chimes? What the hell?
What do the chimes even do?
Uh,
Give your unit 1/1.
they give a random unit in hand 1/1. So just so you guys know, you can play burst spells in response to things. You don't have to pre-commit them, Zen.
Well, yeah, I know, but I was trying to play it before my shadow spawned, so that way it would.
I was talking about game 1. No, how you handled the game 2 was fine. Although I mean, you already had lethal on board, so what you did.
Playing game.
You're talking about when I played the 3 mites. I just gave it to the champions with the.
I'm playing more now.
Yeah, you can play more. So I believe you and me haven't played yet.
No, we haven't.
You want to do that?
We can, but give me a couple of minutes.
Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna go get my coffee, so I'll be right back.
My weakness in this tournament is I don't know what any of the champions do that I don't play. I don't know what Shen does. I don't know what
Bro, all of
Zed or Bard
Matt's
did.
Matt's decks are cringe, by the way.
I mean, yeah, I don't know what any of his champions do. I think he has like
no, dude, they're all cringe. Like,
what does he have, like a
maximum
Timo
cringe.
something, and then he has like a Bard something. I don't know, bro. Like,
No, he does. He has Timo Twisted Fate. Okay.
bro, I'm
Which is
banning.
it's just a plunder deck. All it is you play for like the monkey. I forgot what it's called, but it summons like 5 monkeys. That's all of that deck is used for. And then he has another deck which is Irelia and Azir, which spawns like 400 sand soldiers, which is also annoying. Because
Well, I
you
don't
have
get
to block
this,
sand
like,
soldiers. What don't you
I'm
get?
only I'm banning decks 100% off how annoying they are on Summoner's Rift. I
Oh,
have
that's
no
hilarious.
clue what they do, so I'm just like,
Okay, I, like an idiot, forgot to put water in the coffee machine, so I don't have coffee yet, but we're fine.
TJ.
What's up?
what then did I ban from you then?
TJ, why are Matt's decks all cringe?
Matt's decks aren't cringe.
Yes, they are. They're all
You-
cringe. Irelia, Azir, and Lurk deck? Are you kidding me, bro?
Oh yeah, I banned the Viego, so definitely do not know what Viego does.
You
I
just
think I played
grabbed
against Bard against
you just grabbed 3 S tier decks from like 3 seasons ago, and then haven't updated them. So that's all your decks are.
Hey. It's not cringe, is it?
It's
No.
They were cringe when you grabbed them.
Hey, it's not the player, it's the game.
It's the player.
It's the game. Also, I just picked the champions with the I just picked champions I like. I like Katarina, I like Viego, I like Gnar.
Okay, I believe that only for Gnar.
I like
what does Nar even do? Like,
well,
he has, like,
dude, I
overwhelm on
literally
every
play
card.
Katarina all the time.
What was that, Clutch?
what is Nar even supposed to be like? Do like the Nar deck had overwhelm on every card.
Yeah, it's just a beatdown deck. It's an aggro beatdown. It's just an Unga Bunga deck.
I see.
Gwen is not cringe. You take that back, Jert.
Gwen is cringe. Wait,
Gwen
no.
is not cringe at all. What are you
Jert,
guys smoking?
Jert, Jert, you're spitting right now.
You know what makes me really sad too? I had to spend like $5 to finish the Tompkins deck, and it's been banned every time.
Yeah, it's because it has Starlight Spring, which is the cringiest card in the game. Because it just instantly wins.
Okay,
It
but
does not instantly win.
Yes, it does. It literally does. After you've healed 21, it wins the game.
after you've done something, it instantly wins. That's not instant, then.
Yeah, but it's with Soraka, it's passive, bro. You're playing a Soraka region with Starlight
It's probably
Spring.
my deck's cringe, but you had Viego.
I didn't even play the Viego deck.
No, I had to ban it. I was forced to.
I have yet to win a game with that Viego deck.
It's bad.
It's not bad.
It is bad.
It is really bad.
Can I buy my own decks?
Wait, why would you want to ban your own decks?
I mean, like, it lets me click it. Like, I want to know, bro.
Oh, it allows you to click it so you can check out the deck list.
I see.
Oh, so you can check what cards it has.
Yeah, you can check what cards the other player also has.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah,
is Tom Kid Bilge Water? I feel like isn't he just like a roaming like human?
Man,
Well, like
nobody,
your
nobody
See-
lets me play this fucking deck. Let me play this shit.
For a lot of the decks, it was more which region they felt better in. For instance, like Nami's Bilgewater, for whatever reason, because she's a fish. Actually, you gotta pick a deck, buddy.
Well,
Because
works for me.
you know, Nami is lives to the west of Valorant, like on the complete other side. Like, she's as far away from Bilgewater as you could be, but she's a fish, so she go in fish region.
I think in the second game, I got unlucky with my draws, but I also misplayed a couple of times. But
Oh yeah, you let my Zed level up. That was like the massive
I mean,
oversight.
again, I don't know what Zed does, so I'm like, well, I can't immediately.
I'm gonna
kill
mute and deafen so I can commentate and whatnot, but good luck,
So, like-
Alexa.
what the-
So, Vajing Zed, we don't really know what we're trying to play around this deck. So we're just gonna play for value. We've already got the Viego, we got Merciless Hunter to take out any threats, and we got the Waking Sands to start to power level the Viego when it comes down. Quicksand and Hourglass gives us great responses, and so we're feeling pretty good here.
Careful.
Oh, we'd love to see like a Cameron Soldier here or something, but
Hang on, Buzzball.
not super threatened by that. If we need to, we can go for Quicksands, but probably just go for a Merciless Hunter and just drag this thing in. Okay, we got a glimpse.
No greater gift than knowledge.
We love it when they run. They'll never see us coming.
Took it fair and square.
We'll let that hit. Yeah, we're sitting pretty right now. We are sitting pretty little boys. We are the prettiest boys at the bar. Pretty.
We'll get our licks in.
Push 4 damage here. I'm not super concerned about getting rid of this, and I want to preserve. I want to keep this alive until Viego's out because this is some decent HP. And he's got the fearsome, so he can't block into it. Like, we could go for Waking Sands Glimpse here to refill, to get some more options. We don't really have anything to glimpse right now, but and we've got no threat to deal with right now either. So we can just play passively. It's kind of big, actually. That's quite large, but it's like it's hard to kill, right? But it's not. I'm not concerned about that going face. We're free to play Viego here because even if he has like a the spell that deals damage equal to your mana, then we still have Hourglass. Like he shouldn't with those region combination. I don't think there's anything that just inherently gets rid of Viego.
Piltover Enforcer on the scene.
That's actually been racking up a bit. So we want to actually prevent the damage. So we're going to play Viego here in order to bait out the swing into it. She's actually getting it.
Being polite.
Okay. Actually, in that case, what we're gonna do here, let's just go ahead and get rid of you.
You cannot stop me.
Our Viego's weak right now, but that's a lot of keywords and whatnot on that vibe. We just do not want that popping off. Love that deny. What are we worried about here? Mystic Shot. Mystic Shot would be annoying. We can go for an Ancient Hourglass. We probably have to go for an Ancient Hourglass there because it's right in negation. You know, he's digging. Right in negation, he gets countered by us. Okay. Confused by that, but it's fine. At this point, we're sitting pretty. This is going to generate another mist that we can glimpse here, refill our hand a bit, get some more tools. We've got tools for days. But yeah. Nothing at this point that he can even play that we can't deal with. We already got rid of one vial. I don't know what the split is. Actually, that's probably what I should have checked in the openings to see what the split is between his decks, but... Wait. Oh wait. Oh wait. Whatever the reason I thought that was lethal. Okay, I did not mean to be in there. I did not mean to BM. Oh my, that actually comes across so bad. Like I thought he actually outplayed me, and I wasn't keeping track of mana or something. See, yeah, like I thought he didn't have a tool, but okay. Oh my gosh, that comes across as so bad. I'm so sorry, X. That's not what I meant.
The order rewards its faithful.
Gently, gently.
Do not fear the shrouded path.
I walk your path alone.
That's fine. Like we could vengeance here, but we don't need to.
Night fall.
Actually, we probably should have.
They cannot hide. I will play my part.
Why are you not attacking what you said?
I will not be made to wait.
Confused about not attacking with his deck because he got quick attack, so he trades and all this, and you're generated like you're attacking with into it further, but. This levels up our Viego, which kills Zed, and I think that's just...
All will be consumed by the black mist.
Pretty sure that's all she wrote. need be, we also have the Atrocity. And Shadow Assassin can't block into Viego here, so we are drawing like all of our spells. There's Camera One Soldier.
It's too late for you.
And technically, he'd be running like denies and stuff here, so we'll try to bait out some mana of his before we go for our thing. Wait, I just went below mana for it. I'm dumb as rocks. I am dumb as rocks. Okay, we know that's an ally, so there's absolutely nothing that could contest this. That's game one. Ugh.
Okay.
All this for
13.
her.
He just said that's game one so casually too, bro. Bro, why are 40,000 people watching Hasanabi right now? TJ, why'd you on death?
You see what's going on? Yeah. GG, Axel.
GG.
Yeah,
No
I mean,
real.
expose me. Now I'm a known Hasanabi hater.
We got the pop, which we like to see. Actually, go ahead and so we can go ahead and just set this up as a stronger attack here.
Raise your weapons, Sunwood.
Yeah. So we trade favorably into this now. You know, we could have developed the Brightstone Protector, but now like we get to hold mana for Pale Cascade just in our spell bank, so I like this. Hey Fong, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Well, welcome to the stream. Dude, Daddy takes good care of his children. We got the Fleet Feather Bright Steel combo. Unfortunately, we don't have the attack token, but I think we still want to just pre-commit both of them here. So that we can just buff them both with Poppy.
My shield is yours.
I am the sun god. You.
All right, team. Adventure time.
And he's got 0 blockers, so this is representing 12 damage. It's a little. That's a little scary, just a little. You gotta have other cards you can play, man. Oh.
Slam.
These guys can't block. Also, I don't know what both spider decks are running the Undying. I'm not sure what it gives them for the, in that deck, but
Let's go make some friends, Tippers.
We have to play the Bright Steel Protector on Poppy here. Just, well, do they actually run any damage-based removal? You can be running a Flock. See, this protects against a Flock play, which I like that. Because, well, I mean, Healing Touch and Dispel Cascade, or actually Healing or Guiding Touch also protect against Flock, but you know, the extra protection, you know, because if I go for the Guiding Touch and he's got a let's find out if he has enough. I'm curious if he has the Flock. Because
Wait, the fucking AI can run out of cards?
What
What others only dream of.
I didn't know.
Alright, apparently didn't have a Flock, and that should just be GG.
What's your favorite animal?
GG's on the DM.
GG, man.
It's those 30,000 cards that he has.
Yeah, nah, it's just a Swarm deck.
Alright, TJ, you know what time it is.
Quest complete.
What time is it then?
It's time for you to get fucked like a pig.
Is Josh playing?
Yo, he's on stream.
Okay.
I mean, I'm assuming you're not talking about yourself, because that'd just be embarrassing for you.
What of you would be embarrassing for me?
That had that much confidence. Just purely
No,
unbased
well-
on anything.
Am I playing clutch? I'm playing clutch, right?
Also, wait.
Always get...
Also, Zen, don't you have work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clutch,
5.
clutch everything.
Yeah, I
I
can
call-
play.
Playing
I
clutch.
clocked in at 5. Come on, bro. How was I supposed to play TJ, man?
You play two
You,
games.
you gotta work.
Yeah.
I don't have to go to work. I don't have to be at work until
Bro,
5.
Preserve your.
Oh, wait,
bells
wait.
for later.
Five,
That's for you.
5 Central?
5 Central, yes.
Okay, well then we can play after these two. Go.
Oh, but...
If it's not 5 EST, it doesn't count, bro.
Alright, hurry up.
Okay.
I am gonna go get my coffee. Just DM me when you guys get your mints. We're in the game. Let's see where we're at. Let's fucking go. From Clutch, B banned the Z deck and Exo banned Tom deck. Which means that Exo is getting to play this Misfortune Katarina deck that he was proud of, and we're seeing another Spider-Man game. Zen is right. This is a no fuckboy zone, so I'm just gonna time him out for a bit. There's just some home You're fine, buddy. The ebb, the EB warned and the ebb at the same time. Unfortunately, that that really hurts to see. See, you played one card before the other one there, like Exo does, and, you know, if you're new to the game, you're thinking, well, the card I played first should go off first. To put it in accounting terms, you're thinking, FIFO, first in, first out. But in fact, Legends of Runeterra uses a LIFO system, which is a last in, first out. So it's actually that most recent card that you played actually goes out first.
Come closer. I don't.
And Exo did not realize that. So he actually did not get that card draw there. But I think it's some, I think it's Starbucks brand grounds or something. It's whatever my family has. But yeah, nothing fancy. Gets the job done. We may see a Spider deck actually winning for the first time this tournament. Okay, oh no, he doesn't have the deck, do he? That's fine. And this Arachno Host is going to be really strong. Yeah. I actually would have held off on the Decimate so you could have Mighted here, but it's still going to be a really strong attack. Yeah, I'm not sure which attack you're referring to there, Zen, but there were a couple.
Looking for trouble?
Layering mistakes, I think, there from players. Because yeah, if you have Might here, then you can Might here,
Don't get ahead of yourself.
and then Decimate in the next turn, and that's lethal. Currently, as it is, though, he does he's one off of lethal and has a better board position so far. So, I would jerk, but I don't have my don't have a webcam set up. What's she gonna do? Reaver's Row. What the fuck does this card do? When I can't... Scuttle Guys does suck ass. You were right on the money there, Zen. When I count down, summon a 1 random 1 cost follower, count down 2, summon 1... grant 1 cost followers, 2+1 fearsome. I forgot that this card exists. I have never seen this card. Ooh, I like the art though. It's pretty art. You got the rally guy, the plunder lady, and the dockhand. Okay, but this should just be open swing here for lethal. I mean, you know, that shouldn't affect anything, so go ahead.
Or I'll cut him out.
None shall oppose me.
If you pull these guys, I'm gonna scream at you. They can't block you, man. Like it most likely doesn't matter. But if XOX has like a stun here for Darius, you actually would have prevented lethal with that move.
Our borders grow.
Oh. So we were just watching from Clutch's perspective, so let's watch the next one from Exo's. So, Clutch is now playing the Thresh Nasus Slade package. And Exo is also switching it up to his Spider deck.
No one's the wiser.
I feel like Thresh Nasus... Like, I'm not sure if we've actually seen Clutch play this deck yet. He usually sticks with his spiders. And I don't know the specifics of what he's got in this one, but I feel like this should just be a stronger deck than the spider deck. But we'll see. What you can make happen with it. I like that IOP section.
Build a life undone.
I think you should attack with the 2-2. I actually kind of would like to see this hang back. I mean, so that if he's got like some sort of ping there, then that would actually make sense. Wait, then I thought you had to leave at 5.
You must know me, little one.
Okay, these Withering Wheels are looking pretty spicy right now. That's a lot of 1 HPs. But you can't play it next turn either. Ah, my bad. I misunderstood. Oh my gosh, you are like, this looks so tasty for a Withering Wheel. And I'm also confused.
There you are.
Let's see. Oh my gosh, dude, this is. Why are you pulling? Why are you pulling the Undying, bro? This thing can't block, and you don't want this to die. Stop! Oh. Read your cards, kids. Read your cards. That's all I'm gonna say. And why you attack with 0-1s? This is. Overall, still a big hit, but dude, oh my gosh, this is. Is he gonna come through now, or is he gonna hold off? Oh. Oh. Does he go through actually? Wait, hang on. That was premature ejaculation there. 1 second. There we go. Oh. That board clear. See, you're even running the Undying. You know how the Undying works. Why did? Oh, I guess he wanted it in there for the Slay proc. So losing all that fodder, and that, like, honestly, he just really overcommitted on the amount of fodder he wanted out. Nobody clipped that. So now we've got the Hapless Aristocrat out. Oh my gosh, if Thresh was out when that happened, though, oh, that just would have been an instant level. Like that, you would have just completely lost the ability to play the Withering Wheel if he had been able to play the Thresh.
That egg. Did it move?
This is. You're not talking then. Yeah, attacking with the Snake Trend, you can probably get Thresh to block into it. And that actually kills Thresh with the Thorn Blade. The card you don't really see very often. But, yeah. Or you could play it now and not kill Thresh, and now he's going to be really worried about us. Although I did put Thresh within Withering Whale range. So that's fine, actually. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Because now you can open attack here, and he won't block with this. So you push 4 damage, and then you can Withering Whale and still wipe it out. Yeah, I'm fine with it. Why? He's not gonna block. He's at 1 HP. He's not gonna block. There you go. Just attack. Just swing. Swing for the fences. That seems overkill, but... And there's that sleigh draw. Like the sleigh package can be inconsistent if you only get either your fodder or your killers. But if you get both of them out, and you know, the Undying, a fantastic fodder. Yeah, yes, like that was trolling 2 into this, Gravity. You're right. Also, it's just there's no reason to, right? Like. There's no way he's gonna block with the Thresh. And if he does block into the Thresh, fine. Right? Yeah, you save your cards. You're either losing a 1-1 which turns into another 1-1, or your Undying is turning into a 4-4 then. Choosing not to kill the Undying there because he wants this big hit, although this is gonna be another just massive Withering Wail. And Clutch is gonna be like, you're fucking kidding me again? Oh! Actually, that's all his blockers, and he's got a mana for Brood Awakening here. So you block the Hapless Aristocrat, that's gonna turn that into a Spider, so that's gonna turn that into a 2-1. Now, this deck should be running Rite of Negation, and if it is, this is now the time to use it. Although I feel like you also use it on the Withering Wail, so I imagine he doesn't have one. And yeah, I think this is we're going to a game. Yeah, that doesn't save you. That does not save you. And we should be going to a game 3. Okay, attack. I know that's a big card and it's cool and you want to play it, but just attack. Please. Oh, EXO, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, I don't think it matters. But just like this. Okay, yeah, it shouldn't matter. Having said that, he could get hit with the reverse Uno Withering Wail here. But he doesn't. And we're going to a game 3. Okay, we are definitely sticking with EXO here because we're going to finally see EXO not in a Spider deck. Actually, we're going to see Cat Misfortune. Yeah, let's watch Cat Misfortune from EXO's perspective. He's running Sunk Cost. EXO is main decking Sunk Cost. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, fair fucking play. The goddamn gonads on this, man. This card is largely thought to be one of, if not the worst card in the game. Oh, and he's main decking it. Whew. Okay. That's fine. Swear to God. I swear to God, if you barrel, if you knock the Cursed Keeper down, I'm just very confused by that overall, actually. He didn't even... I don't have a lot to say about that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So he's gonna go for the make a range. He's gonna get this to 1 HP and get it to this. And I imagine we'll probably see the parlay here to follow up. The issue with that I have with that, I've got a lot of issues, which is what happened. Also, you probably should have held back and make a ring because like make a ring here would have been great. But why in the world did you give this vulnerable though? Like, why are you gonna play the list on this just to kill it? What's up, Zen? It's a good move by Clutch, prevents the damage, and also pushes him forward for his slays, for Nasus. I cannot.
Everyone bleeds for the right prize.
I cannot explain that. That is a play. Well, I can't explain it. I can't explain it. Exo saw that he had mana to play cards, and so he played the cards and without reading what the things on board did. That's the only thing that can happen that makes any sort of sense. Okay.
In range.
Oh, yeah, this is... He doesn't have anything in hand that's going to help him out either. Can't play Crimson Awakener because it just wipes his board. What looks like a Karen? Crackshot Corsair? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. The weird arm fur there is kind of weird though. Like, I don't know, like, this is kind of weird. Other one. We talking about Crimson Curator? Our boy Edwin? Nah, Edwin's our fucking boy. He's got the name, but he just needs the reputation. Although he doesn't actually go in reputation decks.
Your time and cycle is done.
And we see him right there as well. What? No, what?
You will serve me.
What kind of Reaper looks fucking sweet? Like this guy looks like he should be way more than a fucking one drop, right? Like this guy looks badass. We got our boy Thresh. Oh, it's Senna. Hi, Senna. Nothing bad happens to you here. Don't worry about it. With the old
Observe the price of ambition.
the old song from when Thresh was first released there.
Fine.
Cling, clang, go the chains. Someone's out to find you. Cling, clang, all the warriors behind you. Click now is sinking chains. Approach with their shoes gray. Don't stop, see the chains. Your last chance to escape.
This is the song is coming through the stream, right? And that's the game. You would be listening to Fleetwood Mac then. Dude, when I first heard that, I came home. Came home. I think it was in like freshman year of high school around that time. Turn on the computer, boot up League of Legends, and I'm greeted with that as I'm logging in. And from there, I knew that I'm playing this champion. But yeah, let's go check in with our players. GG guys, taking it all the way to the 3 games.
Fuck you.
It's also my first game at all that I won.
Sen told me what you said. Go fuck yourself.
wait, what did I say?
About the sunken ship.
Toxic. I'm gonna go back to the bottom, BRB.
Wait, about the what? I'm so.
Gotta pull up the bod.
Unfortunately, I don't have VODs. It'll hit YouTube probably tomorrow,
It's
but
cringe, bro.
if follow me then, because once we get 50 followers, then we can get
following you.
yeah. Once we get 50 followers, we get affiliate status, and then we can get VODs. It's really all like I'm just shilling until I get to 50 followers, and I don't give a fuck. Because I just want to be able to have VODs and whatnot, but
You
Imagine
have bots
losing to
like
me.
before 50, I think.
okay.
Because I was able to have bots.
Maybe I just don't know how it works. I'll have to look into it.
DJ, hurry, come on, join.
When were you able to have VODs?
The atrocity was a Hail Mary, because if you had a spell to counter it, I was fucking dead next round, I think.
I mean, you had a leveled up Thresh, which is bringing an Nasus out.
What does Thresh even do when he levels up?
Well, the next time you attack, the first time you attack that game with him, you pull a champion from your deck or your hand onto the field attacking.
I never got my
I don't
champions.
think once in PvP have I ever got my Thresh leveled up.
Bro, Lantern is a dumb spell, by the way.
That's just because AD carries like you don't know how to fucking click it.
True.
Okay,
And then people like me
Dude,
take it from Charlie,
these are all
Pog.
cringe. What the hell?
Are you watching my stream?
No, I'm banning your decks. These are all cringe.
Oh, these are okay. I mean, yeah. No,
Wait, who's playing? Is TJ Zen right now?
Welcome to
Yeah.
card games, where only cringe and degenerate decks ever exist because that's how things work.
Yeah.
I don't think any of my
Except
decks are
on
cringe.
that, except on that basis, my stance is that no decks are. But
okay, but your decks are cringe though.
yeah,
I mean, my decks are super sweaty. I'm not
I
gonna
mean,
defend myself.
one of my decks is just honestly, I'm pretty sure it's just a bad deck.
Anyone who's playing Kaisa,
Yeah, Kaisa's the new
I'm
That's like
bringing
Shen,
Kaisa.
bro.
I'm not playing it.
yeah, because it's getting bad, bro.
Yeah, that's the reason I'm bringing
There's a
Kaisa.
reason to bring it.
Look at the shiny devil.
Sorbs bans, I see.
I mean, also if you don't ban it, then I'm playing Kaisa. So like, it's not exactly like you can big brain it here.
Also, the other thing you can do to guarantee your deck gets banned is spend money trying to finish it.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so impressed and proud of how well Josh has been doing this tournament.
We don't want any.
This,
Yeah.
this dude,
Gosh.
like, this dude is just... Like, all of his decks are just built by him. It's just like, it's just some random bullshit, but like, he's actually finding success with them.
I mean, it's kind of what my thresh deck is. I just put a lot of random shit in there. It just all happens to work.
Cringe. I'm just
Watch your head.
I eat these. Right.
Boss said so. We've been through a lot.
This is why being
Yeah, if you're running a mono champion deck, you're either running it with Shurima or you're running it with Freljord, because you need to, like, because generally you need to be able to find it, and so you essentially run 6.
Do not fear the shrouded path.
Gonna find a kiss for Renekton, right, Arda?
Only the worthy survive.
Question about the Star Spring landmark. If you have 2 of them, does it stack faster, or how does it work?
Okay, that's like not based at all.
You
What
know.
isn't?
What TJ just did.
Get rotated, idiot. I love that video so much.
Oh, with the shark?
Yeah. Get rotated.
Love it.
Submission or death for all who need. I see every move. I command you.
This is a nice
The artist, the stage, the actor, the grave.
whoops.
I mean, if you're trying to recall the Camouflage Soldier, it's a good thing that didn't go off, because...
Yeah, that was not what I was trying to do.
Okay.
With the power of time, the possibilities are endless.
I'm
Oh,
aware that you
Jesus.
don't want to recall people that get bonuses with play.
So the Camouflage Soldier, low-key a baddie.
Without a sound.
If you have Sands again, I'm just gonna F out. I'm gonna quit it if you do.
They won't suffer long.
Get rotated, idiot.
Okay. So first game goes to you.
Did you let him play the Aurelia deck or something? Is that what happened?
Without her, there is
I don't have an Aurelia deck.
You do.
No,
No.
I got hashtag rotated idiot.
There was literally an Aurelia.
I don't have an Aurelia deck. Matt has an Aurelia.
There was
What?
an Aurelia deck.
There wasn't
Oh,
an.
wait, Matt has it. You know, mind.
Yeah, it's a Viego deck.
The fucking Diego deck.
Yes, and he had quicksand twice.
Oh yeah, do you like that shit? Man, that was such a great card.
Quicksand is a fantastic card.
I don't know why we didn't. I don't know why I didn't just pick Viego into Viego. That was dumb and a massive oversight.
I think my Viego's a bit stronger. Like after the Marauder nerf, this Viego deck just doesn't see play. Or no, not the Marauder, the Deserter nerf. I don't know. I keep calling it Marauder today. I don't know why.
They got rid of his
Overwhelm.
his bitch ass.
Okay, we have very much had the combo. I don't think this deck is his deck. I mean, it runs Disintegrate and
In fact, there's only one way to play this hand that I know.
yeah, who the fuck doesn't know the name Laurent? Fucking tell him. Fucking tell him. But yeah, we just like a couple attacks with this board, and we're Actually, that was a mistake. I didn't have to block with that because I just play. Do we play Poppy or we try to hang a protection? Now let's be greedy.
I just know the heroes around here somewhere.
Let's be greedy. Okay. Interesting. I have no idea why he didn't send Poppy there, but...
Ready, set, slam!
Wait, she actually has to attack with Alice, so that doesn't actually buff her, her win condition, but we still buff her up. We can heal her up with the Guiding Touch. We are playing into a Disintegrate here. Okay, did he mean to block? Weird.
She waits for me beyond the mist.
Okay, you can call my units now.
I bring clarity.
Hope you're sturdy.
The mountain
Oh my gosh,
endures.
she's actually just killing my units. Oh, I see what you're doing, you sneaky bastard.
To protect all. Unyielding.
We got this.
A disgrace.
Let's rally to the heavens.
You will serve. Look sharp. Never submit.
Ready, set, slam!
He would level Viego, but the thing is he has to actually block with Viego here to survive.
Wait, what?
All right, time
Wait.
to get serious.
How do you get 3 attacks?
Rally to the heavens, boys. That's what a rally spell on Tarek does. Let's fucking tell him, Tarek.
No backing down.
You cannot stop me.
Why does it do what?
GG.
Bro, what? That's so annoying. What? Ah!
Quest
How do you
complete.
even,
On to the
like,
next
where do
one.
you come up with these cringe decks, bro? Please show me. Show me, bro.
I want you to show me that. I want to know your deck list. I want you to show me.
Dude, like, that's, I'm mad. I'm angered. Fuming, even.
And I go up to 5-0.
Yeah, you know why? Because you have the fucking. Ooh, I played Legends of Runeterra for 2 years. I'm
Yeah.
gonna host a tournament and invite all my friends and then take all the prize money.
Keep in mind,
Absolutely mad salty right now.
Yes.
I am putting forward the entirety of the prize pool.
Yeah.
And even if I win, I don't get all the money.
Yeah, you're taking home the bulk though.
I'm taking,
Now
I think like,
I'm mad because I lose to you and your best friend, who both have thousands more hours than me on this game, right?
I don't
And
think,
I have 3 decks that are 4 seasons out of date. All right.
Mi hoi
And you
mi hoi mi
expected a
noi,
different
man.
result?
Mi hoi mi noi.
Yeah, I'm better.
Like I'm coming in here. I hadn't opened this game for 3 fucking months. Like I have 0 expectations.
Yeah, you know what? My expectations were to have at least some fun, but no, I gotta sit muted the whole time. How is it fun if you can't BM your opponent? Like,
you can BM your opponent if you want. It's just, you're gonna, you gotta expect what comes with that.
yeah, you know what? I thought I at least had a chance, but someone was scared of one deck because ooh, it's a little bit more universal and it carries over between seasons. No. Both of my decks get slaughtered right before the tournament in one patch. And every week the tournament gets postponed, my decks get worse.
Okay. That's not exactly true. Your decks got murdered before the first
Okay,
postponement.
Kenny, calm down.
Clutch, you still down to play?
The Bard deck got murdered for the first
I'm in a normal game, but I'll be down to play.
You want to play against Scribey?
Sure.
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck to ban.
My Viego deck got murdered 5 minutes ago.
I don't know decks.
Yeah, you know what? I'm having fun actually.
I mean,
Despite my,
you're doing
despite my,
like you're doing well with the tournament. Like you,
no, I'm
Sound like
not.
you're having
If
much
I'm
fun.
not flawless, it doesn't matter.
there are only 2 people who are flawless right now.
Yeah, and it's you and Josh. Boy,
No, you
I
2-0
beat the
Josh.
shit out of your brother. That's right.
Okay,
He got shit.
you tread lightly. You can shit talk me all you want. Shit talk me all you want. I welcome it. Just be careful when it comes to Josh.
I'm just playing.
Also, I feel so bad for Josh because he fucking he played a burst speed spell and went and tried to confirm it, but instead passed turn, and that actually cost him the game.
I mean, in fairness, who's been against me, I banned the wrong deck because the client was dumb and he didn't.
Oh, dude, the Gwen is so strong, actually.
And also, then he lived on 1 HP while I was playing a deck that had.
So Scarby, your deck
Uh-huh.
is cringe. Hold on. Where's
Every deck that is viable is cringe.
Well, then mine aren't cringe because they're not viable.
Yeah, that's your problem.
Why are 3 people viewing this? Why are 3 people viewing this side?
Dude, this is the best like this is far better. You fucking losing your mind is better content than me casting. Like, I'm definitely making that just its own YouTube video. Just the entire range.
Wait. Hold on.
Wait, I yeeted this guy Soraka 3 times back to back and he just surrendered at full health. Let's go.
Dude, you know who else surrendered almost at full health? Me. 'Cause I play against a lurk deck with 6 spells.
What the fuck is a lurk deck?
It means basically that every turn you get dicked.
Dude, Matt has actually gotten
Okay.
so unlucky with his lurks though. Like Matt missed
No,
so
he
many
did
lurks.
not. He missed 0 against me. They all hit, bro.
He missed 3 by turn 6 earlier today. That
I
is
already played
insane.
Zen, right?
I believe you. Yeah, you
Oh,
played
yeah, I
against earlier
did, I
today.
did. He had the fucking Nar deck.
Yeah. Oh, you played against Zen. Yeah, you already played against Zen, I think.
Who's left for me to play? I got, I think Jert and
You haven't
Matt,
played
I think
against
that's
me.
it. Oh yeah, and TJ.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know
but-
what? Scribey, tomorrow I'm gonna fuck you like a pig next. Okay?
Hey, Clutch, you haven't played against me, Josh, Scribey, or Spook.
How do I like challenge somebody?
Okay, but seriously, guys, I gotta go. Have fun.
See, buddy. Thanks for coming, bud. You just go to your friends list and Scribey's not online yet, so.
Yeah, I'll play everyone.
Friends list.
And
Top right, the
fuck
the
do I
the
ban?
cloak guy
I don't
in front of the other
understand
cloak
this
guy.
game.
Yes, I still have to play James, Scribey, Clutch, and Jert. James does play me, Josh, Scribey.
You cannot lose to me unless you suck, like EXO does.
Yeah, so
It's,
Jert.
it's a card game best of 3. You could lose to fucking anybody.
No, you can't. Just...
No. Look, my brain is fucking fried.
Technically, you're correct, but having watched some of these games, and it's played me, Josh.
EXO.
Was that like so?
I was calling EXO. See if he was around.
Oh no, I'm just making sure the bracket is full updated. So I think we're good.
I was trying to see if he wanted to play a league with me.
Gotcha.
I wasn't trying to interrupt, but I'm sorry.
No, you're good. We're just waiting for Scribey and Clutch to get into game.
Oh, the game started, by the way.
Oh, alright.
I banned Nasus Thresh, he banned Kaisa.
Gotcha. Alright.
This might be wrong.
Well, that game against Zen was interesting, but you know. So we got the Tonkin Soraka against Annie Jin.
Come out, wherever you are.
If there's, this is actually, I feel like a pretty good matchup for the Soraka. You like,
Where's my axe?
this deck that Scribey's playing can run out of tempo. You have a lot of self healing in this.
Silver I talk, for gold I listen.
I actually don't hate playing the Fortune Kroger here without ability, just so you can, yeah, I think you just block into it here. It's a bit of a feels bad, but there. Regardless, you prevent him from attacking with Annie. Alright, there's a Decimate.
Pablo's been down, but his knee.
Oh, that is great. Scribey has to play the Solaris Sunhawk here to counter that, though. Because, yeah, that would have just completely gotten rid of the Annie, which you would have loved to see. is able to kind of that, and I think you actually attack with the Fortune Cooker here, right? Maybe? I don't know. Actually, no, I think having it... The stage hand is a really strong play here. The thing about Legends of Runeterra is it's all about... It's a tempo game, right? So usually one tempo beat is going to mean one additional attacker for you, but then they get to develop a blocker because you pass over that. But there's some ways to cheat around that. One of the ways is through like burst spells that play units. Is one way to cheat tempo. Other ways is the effects like the stagehand or like the sentry spider, which you're playing this, you're developing an attacker, but then you're also removing a blocker from the enemy. And I think this might be the game here.
We are at the threshold of something great. Our purpose calls to us. We cannot turn
So
away.
that's 3, 6, 8, 9. Oh, it's not quite lethal. But you're not in a great spot here. And he's gonna level up.
I want to play a game of hide and seek.
Order lull.
This is outrage!
He's going for that block, which keeps him with a blocker. He's got the Decimate lethal currently, but there's one deck that can heal you. It's the one he's playing. So he's got to hope he's got some heals in hand. And yeah, more over the top burn.
To heal and protect.
Bruh.
Decimate lethal.
Did you like that difference?
I'm thinking about my decks and what I'm going to ban from Scribe. And that burn deck might be the one because I feel like I got some decent matchups into words escaping me. Kaisa. But besides, like the Poppy Tarek might be able to keep up tempo wise. That'd be close.
Explosives primed.
So he's now playing the MFTF, which is just a more aggro burn. Clutch is running the same deck back. Hey, what's up, Extra Step? We are currently casting the Legends of Runeterra tournament I'm hosting.
In position. Behind ya.
So he's gonna attacks through there. We don't see a blocker. There's the Soraka, which will already have some good blocks. Yeah, man, a full $200 prize pool. The issue I'm seeing right now is Clutch just is not wide enough, and so Scribers is going to be able to go wider and wider here and just get around. Yeah, it's my favorite TCG. I really like the way it orders turns. So you got the attack token. When you have this, you can actually use your units to attack. I don't know if you've ever like played MTG or anything, but some parts are similar to that. Its most unique point is how tempo works in the game. Man, this is pretty scary for Clutch.
Explosives primed.
And yeah, I mean the fact that he's found fucking 3 Legion Saboteurs is
King.
is silly.
Temporary
And that's lethal. He's gone below enough mana, and he's got the Noxian Fervor in hand, which allows him to go over the top even more. Yeah. I mean, dude, just talk about a fucking high roll, though. Jesus Christ. Noxian Grenadier pushes one more damage, but it doesn't matter. He doesn't have enough mana to respond.
GG.
And yeah. Turn 4 lethal, turn 5 lethal the game before. Gotta love aggro card decks.
You know what? I think I agree. I think of all the things I've played against so far today, this was pretty cringe. I thought the Nara was pretty cringe, but like, this is pretty cringe.
Well, you don't like aggro decks, man? Crazy.
Well, like, I don't know. I don't know what Misfortune does. Or Katarina. So I'm like,
I mean, Misfortune is there essentially as a 3 mana to deal wind to the Nexus. When you attack, she's a 3 mana version of the that 1/1 Yordle in those decks.
Yeah, you're never gonna upgrade it without Scout.
And you don't really care about damaging their board. Like, damaging their board is nice, but...
so it's just like, in the game at round 4.
Pretty much.
type of thing.
And if it gets to round 6, you're hoping for Decimates to win, or you're just dead.
Yeah, it's just do damage. Hit face. Face is the place.
Face is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Nah. I guess.
All right.
I fucked up in the first game.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. If I put Annie on I accidentally put the Crackshot Corsair to
Very
the right
cool.
of the Annie. She would have leveled up, and her ability would have been cast as leveled up.
Pause.
But I put her on the left. I mean, at that stage, it didn't matter, but
Krabby, who have you played? I feel like I'm missing a game here. I've got you as having...
Josh, sure, but
Have you played James?
I have not.
no.
I haven't played TJ and I haven't played Jert and.
So you're at 2-1.
Correct.
Okay. For whatever reason, I already
Wait,
had you at 2-1.
Wait, who did you play so far, Scraby?
Jert and Josh.
Did you lose to Josh?
Those were really close games, but yeah.
Yes.
Josh is really good at
I
card
don't-
games.
But like, I feel like Josh was the favorite going into that because he actually plays this game, and also he's the direct counter to me because his decks are just. I don't play the game. I don't know the game, so I can't even have a vague. I had no context of what the fuck his decks did because you have to actually know the cards. And the
Yeah, you
champions.
can't
Incidentally-
even just know the meta going against Josh. You have to actually know, like, because Josh isn't playing
Yeah.
fucking meta.
So incidentally, let me fucking bitch about the Legends of Runeterra interface for a second. If you're gonna put the fucking champions and say what the champions are, and if you're gonna give people the ability to look at the deck lists, why the fuck can you not see what those cards do?
Can you not right click it? It doesn't pull the card up?
No, you can't. It gives you nothing. All it does is it makes it so if you've memorized more cards than your opponent, you have more information than your opponent. It's dumb. Like, unironically, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have had. Like, I think firstly, if I didn't fuck up the ban by just clicking wrong, maybe I should have asked to re-ban. 'Cause I don't know. But, and then also if I drew a 1 health king as a fucking burn deck, like for 7 turns in a row or something,
Mm-hmm.
he dies any
Yeah.
one of those times. Like he had more healing, but he could only play it in the succession, and he just kept staying at 1 HP.
Yeah,
And I just kept drawing not damage,
dude,
even though that's the entire fucking deck.
that game was fucking like a cheat clencher for sure. Because like there were times when you drew the damage. It's just when as you drew it, Joshua also drew the heals he needed.
Yeah, that was the case, but then there was also just like a really big stretch after.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah,
where I just didn't draw shit.
You had 3 top decks where if you top decked damage, then.
And
Josh did do a good job of like he made sure to. There were several times I was like I was confused for a second when he was attacking.
Josh played really well.
Oh no, right. I was just saying I was like, well, this isn't like he could push more damage, but then I realized that he was just making sure you didn't have a board, so like you can't play Noxian Fervor and whatnot.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah.
Wait, so who advances then out of the round?
It's round robin. There's no advancing. I don't think we're doing playoffs.
You're probably not. Like, I'll have to look at
games.
But
we could.
It'll depend, like on especially if if we end up with like a tie or something. But
yeah, I'm guessing tie is just if there's a tie.
Or you do a tie, do a fucking best of 7 banger.
I do not have decks for a best of 7 banger.
It's also gonna be really awkward because new expansion drops tomorrow.
Oh fuck.
I don't think there's any balance changes.
Okay, if there's no balance changes, then it doesn't matter because nobody can change.
Because yeah, I don't think it should affect any decks.
We should tell people to make that they can't add those, like, because they've only technically submitted the champions, not the list.
Yeah. With the effort I've seen people put into the actual, I don't think people care. So.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't.
Plus, like the only one who could actually afford any of the new cards, I think, is me. So.
Yeah, I can't.
Sitting on exactly 300 green essence, so let's go.
If tomorrow I just show up with an Ornn deck, just like, hey guys. What? No, I submitted this. This was always on there.
Yeah.
So are we playing any more today?
Well, I still need to play either one of you. So if yes, like I mean, I've only got 4 games left that I need to play.
I could play one more. I need to go to the store at some point, but I'm waiting because I don't want to fucking go to the store at 5:30. Like traffic is, and it's the first like I think classes started last week, but this is the first week that all the shit's happening. Starting again, and I might. I'm debating whether it's worth going to judo practice just to like hang out and be there. Or say hi or
game.
I can't actually do anything with my wrist.
Trying to get these games going.
Fuck it, I'm done.
Alright, I can play after you guys then.
Okay.
Or before, I don't care order.
So after that, I'll only have Jert and James left to play then, I suppose. Good luck. All right, let's get. Ooh, ho, ho, ho. That is a steal. We're gonna go ahead and mulligan this because that's a bit like we'd love to see that, but we don't want to see that early. But having the Treasure Seeker, Camelborn Soldier, and Viego already out. Oh.
You're all so cute.
I'm not gonna let him start healing that.
Pablo's been down, but his knee out.
The Viego, happy to see that. I'll go ahead and just try the Cameroon Soldier here. Start buffing our Viego, plus this allows us next turn, because we don't have a 4-drop, so we're probably going to play into the 3-drop. Alright.
Wherever it goes.
We'll be able to get that vulnerable, so we can kill it with Viego turn 5. And that carries over 1 spell mana, so we have Hourglass for Viego if we need to. Alright. Yeah, pretty good spot. He still doesn't have Star Swing down either.
No more of your crap soup, lassie, please! It's that soup! You'll be drinking this?
He could pull. I mean, we probably should have actually held on to this for after his attack, because he can pull that into Merciless Hunter. And we don't really like. We're fine with the down. We would have liked to have seen. He doesn't attack. That's weird.
She waits for me.
That is real weird.
My queen.
I feel better when you feel better.
Okay. That's big. Let's go ahead and
We'll get our licks in.
Oppose me and die.
Careful.
whatever. We don't mind. Just I kind of want things to start dying. We want to be a bit careful about it because we don't
Oh, you're a wee numpty.
want to just completely empty our board. Good. We get rid of the Soraka.
It's a trap.
When we look ahead, we
And
know how to prepare.
Mouthpiece. Oh, that's correct.
We're all family here.
We're gonna play the Sam's in charge in order to level it up. Plus, what that means is it's going to like if it looks weird because we don't have the attack token, but this is a neat interaction with Diego. So he passes here, we pass as well. That dies, triggering the Viego as round ends, and then the encroaching miss actually does not get hit by the round end title part of the ephemeral, and so we get a free mist here. We're gonna attack like this because if this dies, we summon another mist that's gonna buff this up, enabling our Viego level up.
Please don't hurt them.
I feel better when you feel better.
Okay, Isla's getting a little big. Unfortunately, we level up Viego, so Isla's getting big, but we also own Isla now.
I've been propagating quite the appetite.
I see feast in your future.
We got the red negation, so we can,
Save Icathia.
well, he can't eat our Viego anyway, so we just kill him, right? But the red negation is still a good card to have. We grab Isla here, and
Let us peruse this establishment's fare.
they're fine with it.
Plenty of room inside.
I should write a calling in order to buff. Okay, I don't think you realize that that's only for this round, but it's fine. Actually, I wonder. Oh, and that actually, I'm dumb. I actually stopped me from getting the fucking okay. Whoops. We did a little whoopsie. Interesting.
Bargain accepted.
Alright. Yeah, we're burning mana, but we found that. Okay. So this is a round start effect, right? So yeah, we still grab it.
I'm sure there's something for my tastes.
Maintain enough mana for red negation, so we'll just funnily enough that actually healed my vehicle when you did that. And yeah, this is an attack.
You pay first.
And let's go ahead and just get rid of you. So I believe we should just kill Tom Penchant.
Where there's a will,
It's a big responsibility to shepherd stars.
That should be GG. Game 2, we're rallying to the heavens. We got some nice early jobs here, but we also want to find our champions. You're a nice. You know, we'll keep. I like when we found a character there.
Raise your weapon, Sunwood. Devotion to battle.
Push 3 damage right away. Yeah, he does have Star Spring, which is something to be aware of. Maybe shit, I probably, no, I want to get this to HP though, right? Okay. Let's just push the damage. We got both our champions. We got pressure.
A little reinforcement at the scene.
That means we can't play Poppy until after he attacks.
table for one, if you oblige.
Aye, is dinner on you then?
I do enjoy prospecting.
must know the heroes around here somewhere.
We're gonna open attack and when we... Okay.
Let us peruse this establishment's fare.
Follow the horizon.
We gotta attack like this, and you know he could have heals, which still enables him to buy you brunch or Poppy. And if he does, then oh well. So you should be using that on the Tom Kench. Those cards are there in order to give Tom Kench enough HP that he can survive. Because now you can't. Well, now you don't have enough mana to, anyways. But
Aw, you're all so cute. Now that's a bit better.
Each life a rare jewel to be savored in perpetuity.
I feel better when you feel better.
Appetizers of plenty.
if he goes for it, we can actually. It's actually kind of neat here.
We're all family here.
I'm gonna go with the Tarek spell. That didn't have sound for whatever reason. That was weird.
There's always fighting 8-punch Pablo.
I feel better when you feel better.
To protect all. Never submit.
We got this.
Hey, GG, man.
What does Poppy do? She like boosts her like.
Yeah,
Does she only give to the guy next to her.
No, she does it to the entire board. It's just they have to have equal or less power than her. So if Poppy's got 4 power and there's a unit on board that's got 5 power, it doesn't buff him.
Okay, I see.
So her decks are kind of swarm with lower power units, and they just go wide and buff them up.
I see. Is there any other game I can do today?
You still have.
I think just Jert and Matt left.
Matt, yeah, and Josh and Spook.
Oh shit. There's still a lot of games still. Alright, we'll wait for them whenever they get around then.
Alright.
I'm ready whenever you are, DJ.
Okay.
You can just send the.
Hey, I'm gonna go to the bathroom quickly, and then I'm done.
There you go.
Hello.
Alrighty.
Ah, bless.
That's an interesting start, yeah. Serenity Comics a pretty dead card here, but it's fine.
Go get the shiny devil. Careful.
I would like to see this. Love to see that actually. Two turns.
I've got your back.
Okay. Yeah. We'll let him beat Treasure Seeker. We take 2 damage, but that's fine. Otherwise, they're getting rid of Aspiring Chronomancer. Don't want any of those. We really want is the anti-keyword one. I muted him. Yeah, okay.
Gotta find a kick for Renekton. Right, Arda?
Play this.
It can be undone.
Push forward 4 damage. Abuse the fearsome here.
Take the children to safety now.
Okay. That one was for sure. They're driving that now. That one was for sure have the guys. So they're gonna want a second skin here, and we're ready. If they pass turn, we just we're fine with it.
They need time. Come on.
They go below cancer range. Play you.
For all who leave. If I can save a life, I must.
Waking Sands here in order to get the extra boy. I mean, I'm telegraphing this, sure, but you can't do anything really about that.
I'm still learning, but I'll help if I can.
Okay.
Look what good comes of mortal greed.
I was actually thinking of writing calling it so it's less likely that I top deck a Viego thing, but oh.
What do you see, boy?
That's what he's got. Okay. I think we're dead. I think he's got the I forget the name of the spell. The one where he's gonna send a scout into us.
Surrender to me.
So I think we're just fucked here. Or not. Alright, in which case we level up.
I'm sorry, is that not protected by spell shield?
Nope. Only skills and abilities. Or is it spells and skills? So things that use the stack.
Must have gotten turned around.
There.
you gotta deny CG. It was a great game regardless. Yeah. Oh god, that's frustrating. Question: did you top deck that? Question: did you top deck that? No.
No, I've been holding that.
Okay,
for
that's what I figured. Yeah.
Also, does Viego thing not get blocked by spell shield?
Yeah, I answered you, but I forgot I was muted. So spell shield blocks skills and spells. So only things that use the stack. The only things that use the stack. So a skill is a very specific. It's got like a little icon for it and whatnot.
Yeah, I see. Good to know. I mean, it wouldn't have changed what I played because like I can't fucking do anything about it.
Yeah, as soon as I saw the elusive, I had to use vengeance there. I think, but
yeah, the elusive was very clutch. I have a question for you, but I'm gonna ask it after. Are you serious?
Okay. Oh, that one hurt. That one hurt. Because that means I've got to beat one of these aggro decks with Diego, and oh, it's gonna be a grind.
I sculpt what others only dream of.
Just need a second.
I've come a long way from the flying stone bird.
Sentry.
A little reinforcement at the seams.
We're fine with whatever this block gets blocked into. If it chooses to, otherwise just take the free damage.
Timing is everything.
Yep. Prevent that one more over the face. A Terra Cure would make me feel a bit happier. I don't mind that, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Of course I'm ready.
You're covered. A slight adjustment. If you do not have a part to play, take one.
Embrace your fate as I have mine.
I'll do better this time.
Got to model for me? I'll stop you.
They got past me.
It's done.
It's two of his stuns. Hopefully he doesn't have another one. A stun here is really annoying. Not the worst, though, because we can still... Okay, now we know he's got a Jin. I gotta clean up his board. He's down to 2 cards. We got this guy in touch is gonna be important.
No one's the wiser.
I will showcase the beauty of tragedy.
That's true, right? That's gotta be a mistake.
Wait, wasn't Poppy stunned?
No, that was last. You stunned her last round.
Last round, yeah, okay. I thought I had the animation on still. Yeah, I'm probably just hallucinating.
Oh, if we're taking a break, can I practice? You sit. Ready, Hammer? We got this.
That's a top deck.
All right, time to get serious.
I'm not sure
Set, slam.
what prevents. Oh, actually, Jin's not leveled yet. So he's relying on his top deck. Yeah, he's entirely reliant on his top deck right now.
Beating heart of drama. When my song ends, men die.
That's so fucking frustrating.
Quest failed. Sorry, hero.
That's so upsetting.
Close.
Fucking Oonga Boonga fucking over the top fucking bullshit. Fuck. And that's just me being salty. Scrabby played that really well. And, you know, I just got some unlucky. He just, like...
Also, if you're talking, you're muted.
Yeah, I know that's... I know Scrabby can't hear me right now. I'm just... I need a fucking vent before I join the call. Yeah, no, I just had a vent first before I joined, so I didn't cuss you out while you could hear me.
Yeah.
GG, though.
GG.
That's such fucking bullshit. Frustrating. I'm angry.
Yeah, I mean, I will. Game 2, unironically, was
The
like
fucking
I played in my
Deathmate top deck. Jesus
Deathmate
Christ.
top deck,
But you blunder a Jin too, and it's damn.
that was because I thought the Poppy was stunned. Like straight up, I just didn't think she could pass. Therefore, it was 0-3.
Yeah.
And no,
Damn.
it was not.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I was expecting to lose that game.
I mean, you still like, regardless, you're gonna win because I needed to fucking win the Viego game against Kaisa because Viego just dies to your burn decks.
Yeah.
Just why I had to ban one of them, but
Yeah. Yeah. Both games were
incredibly
insanely
close. Yeah.
It was, like, I'm pretty sure both of those games could have gone the other way
Oh,
with like
for sure,
one
for
draw
sure.
different,
Mm-hmm.
which is.
I mean, considering you fucking you're out of cards, you top deck a fucking decimate there. That's the real tilter there, honestly. But I mean, that's how it goes with burn decks. You know, like that always happens.
I mean, I'm sitting there. It's like, okay, I can swing with this 2/3 and the 2/1, and it's gonna die, but it puts him at 4 HP. What do I have in my deck?
Mm-hmm.
And I think I had like one more turn before I would have died. Yeah. And then also I drew more direct damage.
Yeah.
Immediately after.
Uh-huh.
Which, I mean,
at that point, there's a lot of stuff you can draw there that's got lethal.
Yeah, one damage. There's a lot of stuff for lethal.
I need like, and if I found any of my Terex that game as well.
That too.
Because
Yeah.
I had the rallies and stuff. I could get a single chain off, but
Yeah.
oh well, GG.
You know, that's how card games is.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately. It's like, it's part of what makes it fun because it makes it so that you're adapting to the game state, but then also there's just like the hell of variance-based strategy games.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I think that is going to be all the games for today. I don't think there's anyone still.
And
So.
I don't think there's anyone else here.
So,
thanks.
well, we actually ended up getting a lot of games.
Yeah, we
long
got
stream too. 4-hour stream. So. And I actually have some.
Very long.
I got some homework I got to finish up tonight. So.
Yeah, I can feel that. Well, not this semester because I have no courses, so.
Evan.
Yeah.
Talk to y'all later. Peace. That happens. It happens. You don't want it to happen, but it happens. If I committed onto the, I think what I could have done during the that first game. So I think if I win that first game, I can definitely take the series. No, you're good, James. We played a lot against this. I think we're good. Closing up there. Well, we almost had the flawless run. Almost had it. James is the only one with a chance to go flawless. Still. You're the only one that still hasn't. That's true. And Jur and X are the only ones who haven't won a game yet. So when those two play, eventually one of them will have gotten a win. Yeah, I would be terrified of Josh. I think Scribey's probably. Oh, what decks did you bring actually? You brought Bard, Shen, Jace, Heimer, Vigar, Senna. Your Vigar Senna deck, like your Vigar Senna deck is gonna be what yeah, the Darkness is what's gonna be like really hard to deal with Scrabby because you have that. Bard. See, the issue if you ban Kaisa, the only issue I see if you ban Kaisa is how in the world does Darkness win against his aggro decks? Like, I think he should definitely ban your Bar Shen because your Bar Shen actually has a favorable matchup into the aggro decks, or at least it used to. That's it's really dependent on getting your like Vile Feasts out and whatnot really early. But you can't rely on the actual, like, by the time you actually get the Darkness part pumping out. That's so much. The thing is, if you can actually get Heimer out, which I guess is turn 5, and you have to survive the turn 5. But like once Heimer comes out, you should just win the game. I mean, you have to deal with the over the top shit, but yeah, I mean, I'm fine with admitting it because Scrabby coming in, but I'm rooting against Scrabby every fucking game. Oh my god, those decks. Granted, I'm also like generally I'm just rooting for the underdog, and I think Scrabby's probably favored, but like I want Jert to get some wins, man. I want Jert specifically. I want Jert to see some wins with his Tristana deck. But yeah, I should get. I need to work on. I'll probably work on that tonight of getting a scene that, or actually, I can probably just get a command. I just can lock up the. I should lock up the Google Doc and just get a command that links it. Dude, oh, if you won with that Golgora, oh my god. Like I was just like, okay, Jert's lost this game. Sad to see, but oh well. And then all of a sudden I see fucking the Golgoroth in the from the scope. And I was like, wait a second, but that's lethal. But sadly, it was not to be. Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. 100%. You always play to win. Yeah, alright, well, good stream today. And actually, I might stream some Age of Empires later. I'm kind of feeling it right now, but we'll see. I gotta get some schoolwork done first. Anyways, everyone, thanks for stopping by if you're still here. And yeah, we'll probably be picking that up either tomorrow or someday down the road. Oh, yeah. It was, as much as they give Scrappy, it was actually fun. I mean, it was like playing the games was a lot of fun. And it was also fun seeing a higher level game. Not to diss anybody, but like two meta decks actually playing against each other and people thinking about the turns. But I'm gonna stop talking and stop prolonging. Peace.